You ever catch yourself saying stuff like, I'm just not good enough, or nothing ever works out for me? Man, we gotta stop lying to ourselves like that. Seriously, it's wild how we talk to ourselves sometimes. Stuff we would never say to someone we love, yet we say it in our own heads every single day. And whether you realize it or not, those lies, they start shaping how we live. They hold us back, and worse, they keep us from walking in what God already said is true about us. I'm not here to preach at you, I'm just here to keep it real. This message is for anybody who's been in a mental or emotional space where you feel stuck, discouraged, maybe even ashamed. The purpose of this, it's simple. I want to help you recognize the lies you've been repeating and replace them with truth. Real truth, because if we don't start calling ourselves out, we'll keep living below who we were meant to be. So let me ask you this: how long are you going to keep talking down on yourself? How long are you going to let your past or your insecurities or other people's opinions define who you are? I get it, life gets heavy. Some of us grew up in environments where we never heard anything positive. Or maybe you messed up in your past and now you've labeled yourself with that mistake. But here's the thing, those labels, those lies, they're not your identity. Just because something happened doesn't mean it defines you. And I know it's not always easy to speak life when you feel surrounded by negativity. Sometimes the loudest voices you hear is your own self-doubt, that inner critic that says, you'll never change, or you're not smart enough, or you'll never be loved. But let me tell you something, it's time to fire that voice. For real, that voice isn't truth. That's fear, that's pain, that's lies planted by everything you've been through trying to convince you that your story is over. But it's not over, not even close. Here's what I need you to understand. You've got to start speaking truth over your life, even if you don't fully believe it yet, because words are powerful. Life and death are in the tongue. That's not a catchy Bible verse, it's real. What you speak, you start to believe, and what you believe, you begin to live. So start saying things like, I'm chosen, I'm healing, I'm valuable, I've got purpose. Even if your situation looks the opposite, you got to plant those seeds, because one day you'll wake up and realize that the truth you kept speaking actually became your reality. Let me tell you the moment it clicked for me. I was in a dark place, man. Felt like everything was going wrong, and I remember just breaking down, crying out, and I heard this whisper in my spirit that said, stop agreeing with those lies. Because I realized I'd been partnering with negativity. I was repeating stuff in my head that God never said about me. And from that moment on, I started challenging every negative thought. I'd ask myself, is this something God would say about me? If not, I shut it down. The more I did that, the stronger I got. Not overnight, but over time. And I want that same freedom for you. So if you hear nothing else I say today, hear this. Stop being a liar to yourself. Stop repeating things over your life that were not meant for you. Start speaking truth, start walking in it, and don't let your current feelings make you forget your future promise. You are more than your mistakes. You are more than your fear. You are not stuck, and no lie can hold you down unless you let it. If this spoke to you in any way, I want to invite you to stick around. Hit that subscribe button. I post real stuff like this all the time, not to entertain you, but to build you up and remind you of who you are. You're not alone in this journey. And hey, do me a favor, if this video helped you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. We're all battling something, and you never know how much of a difference one message can make in someone's life. Also, check out the other videos on the channel too. I promise you, they're not surface level, they're honest, they're heart level, and they're here to speak life into your situation. Keep going, keep growing, you got this. I'll see you on the next video.